Hello there, it's Nick Diamon from the band Grave Tea Tour in Italy. Thank you for having us. I'm really sorry, I wish I could gather the band, but as you all know, we are living our second lockdown here in Italy, and so nobody is allowed to leave their proper houses. Anyway, I will try to do my best by answering these questions. Okay, and I will start with the first one. So, Grave Tea started its activity by the end of 2014, and it was the purpose to be a stoner band. When we started, we were at the beginning three elements: the drummer, the bass player, and me. And the reason was that we wasn't able to find a singer, so we played nearly for the first 2 years without any singer. But then we found Marco Magnani, and I think that it was the right choice given its voice, his personality, that leads then to the writing of Silent Water. What is the meaning behind the band's name? That's the second question. Yes, so grave stands literally for grave or tomb, while T is the first letter of Turin, which is the city we all live in. So, the third question is, can you tell us a little about Silent Water? Yes, so Silent Water is actually a 10-track concept album, and it is based on the binomius of death and resolution of mankind. So the landscape is the city of Turin with its dark and bright sides. So we can also see Turin as the frame of all tormented souls that walk the ground. So as far as the lyrics concerned, the lyrics are about everyday life, lust, self-destruction of mankind, drugs, decadent poetry. Since our singer is very, very passionate of Baudelaire and all this kind of poetry. Yes, it is a journey, and it starts and is actually a story which ends then with the track Era Horizon, where a new consciousness and a new start begin. I'm going to the next question, and the next question is about the cover art. Yes, so that's the CD in here, and yes, we wanted to represent anyway a static wave. So kind of a frozen wave, which could in a best way reflect the different moods we wanted anyway to have in these tracks. So you see the wave here. You also see a tunnel here with a white color, which can be then the new beginning that I mentioned before while I was talking about the track Era Horizon. Anyway, yes, can you tell us about the cooperation with Seahorse Recordings? So the cooperation with Seahorse Recordings started last year, and we submitted our demo, because this was first a demo, to several labels. We had several responses, to be honest, but when Seahorse came up, we thought it would be the right choice. So actually, I thought it has been the right choice, since we had a good promotion work on radio stations, reviews, blogs on the internet. So it's very, very important for the first time or for a fresh band to have a label deal. Yes, we had to postpone many shows given to the COVID-19 pandemic. And it's a really pity because we have also a booking agency, but since all shows, all locals are closed, we are not able to do any show. And it's not a matter here in Italy, but in the rest of Europe. And I think that's the same in the United States. So yes, I'm going to the other questions. If I have had any epic fail during live performances, yes, I had epic fails. I broke a string mid song, but not with the band Grave T. But I was fortunate by having a string on my gig bag, so I was able to change the string in 5 minutes and to continue the show. Is there any new music that has impressed you? So I'm a really Opeth, Mastodon fan, but I also appreciated the last Oranzu Pazuzu album, the last Kronos album, a rock band from Sweden. Anyway, I'm listening to a lot of music. I'm going from classical music to prog rock from the 70s, 80s, to black death metal, and I'm open-minded, to be honest. Yes, COVID-19 has already affected the music scene since many bands has lost shows, venues. But I have to say that many other new things has come out, such as live streaming, new tools in order to play at home, to rehearse from home. But I hope that the true spirit of music doesn't get lost, because the real spirit of music is to play gigs live, is to sell CDs. Uh, and I really hope that this pandemic will be over as quick as possible in order to be the musicians as we were once. Can you tell us a little bit about your local music scene? Yes, Turin had a very important musical scene in the 90s. It was one of the most important local scene regarding punk, hardcore, but it's all lost now. And that's a real pity. Anyway, I hope that after this pandemic, so we all and people in general uh, could could be different and have another sensibility to music and to art in general. So the future plans for Grave Tea, yes, we have future plans. We are working on a second album, which will be more progressive, more metal. Yes, we are waiting that this pandemic will be over in order to be then able to start playing live shows in Italy and in other countries. Thank you, Antichrist Magazine, for having us. I'm really honored. Anyway, if you want to have more information about the band, you can also write to gravetband@gmail.com. That's the record here, where you can find us everywhere: YouTube, Deezer, Spotify, the main streaming platforms. Yes, Facebook, Instagram. Okay, please check it out. And we would also be, how can I say, a feedback from you will be really appreciated. Thank you very much.